front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them, and they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to someone.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Minor League Baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Scott Moss gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have them.
Digging in will be Joe Random. Let's take a look at this young two-way player and the experiment they're running with him. You see him on the mound sometimes, but most of his work is in the field. Would you have wanted to do something like that, Dan?
It's very interesting, Manny, because most pitchers that have big
base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. And that right there was his first double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
So now here is Yu Chang looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the air now out to left field. Link has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with one gone. At the plate now is Ben Gamble. Here it comes, 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Next to dig in, number 10, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Popped up. Hager waits on it. And that's the third out. We've played an inning, still nothing. Next, it'll be Francisco Alvarez.
The catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Heading out towards shallow right. Random will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joe Random. And now the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 outs, this might get them all home. And a second run is across. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
So here is Yu Chang, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, Yu.
2-2. Runner breaks for third. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Stepping in next, Jake Hager.
The second baseman, Jake Hager.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first.
Digging in next, Joe Random. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Got the tough ones out of the way. Only a single, and he'll have the cycle.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Clement stands at first with 1 out. fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball one.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Runners on first with one down. And that misses 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Next to hit, Freddie Link grounded out in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Random will settle under it to make the play for the first out. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ryan Cordell. Here now the 2-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ronnie Mauricio. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Akron Rubber Ducks took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Scott Moss gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Matthew Allen permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap. And a